Hello again, everybody. And, hi Noella, how you doing? See you joined us on the break. Hope you're having a good evening. We're having a night where I try out some of the, Master System versions of games that were actually made for the Mega Drive. So these are like games that were made and then super unmade, so they'd work on a much older console. So this one's Streets of Rage. We've just done Golden Axe. That was something. And we'll see how this one goes. How am I? I'm pretty good. I think I pulled a muscle in my neck earlier. I mean, not like earlier today, but doing some weights the other day. I think I've wrenched my neck somehow, and it's kind of stinging. Okay, so we've got a lot of options in this mode. We've got normal and hard. We'll play normal. You can almost hear the Streets of Rage tune behind us. Hind part. Okay, this looks pretty similar so far to the original. Aside from some totally unnecessary stuff that I don't recall being in the Mega Drive version, I think they might have added a couple of white pixels there. Very classy, guys. Actually, this might just be a difference between the Western and the Japanese version. I believe her top is unzipped considerably more in this version. I know in Streets of Rage 3, and to a lesser extent Streets of Rage 2, characters wear a lot more in the Western version than they do in the original Japanese release, so maybe that's a thing on this one. Blaze is showing even more flesh, apparently. They didn't bother to camouflage it in the Master System release. Yeah. Yeah, the Syndicate, the Mafia. Pretty much came out of nowhere. Busted. Okay. Oh, wait. I wish... In retrospect, I wish I hadn't read that out loud. That sure is a sign. Yeah, check it out on YouTube. My Let's Sing streams. We've got a magic apple that you can see through Blaze. So far this handles a lot better than the Master System version of Golden Axe. Which is weird because this this should have been a later and much more advanced game. The music is, yeah. It's fair to say that the music is worse. It's recognizable as the original tune, but I don't think it's quite catching it. Martial artists on the first level. I don't think you get those here, do you? Oof. I feel like they're a lot harder on this mode. Oh wow, that looked awesome. Hold on, let me grab another guy so I can do that slam again. Look at the whole screen shake. Cafe Sega. Oh, I think I just died. Okay, yeah. In the Genesis version, those ladies are also wearing a lot more. Also, I just accidentally let go of her whilst doing the throw, I guess. Ah! Stop it with the whips! Yeah, those are in the Genesis, in the Mega Drive version, those are wearing like full body leather. This said Streets of Rage when I picked it up. I think this is actually the Master System version of Bare Knuckle. Yeah, censorship. I knew that Streets of Rage 3 had a lot of issues with that. I didn't realize it was this much in Streets of Rage 1. Yeah. All this censorship. And government controlling what games we play now. Oh, he came out of the doorway in this one instead of just wandering in. That's actually a nice touch. This guy doesn't look any more or less dumb in this mode than he does in the original, so I guess that's something. Oh, do I have my special in this? If I have my special, how do I use it? Okay, you pause and then hit B. I mean, that works. I feel like this guy's faster in this mode. I can't catch him. Come on, show yourself. Oh, we got him. Coffee and food? Okay, Miki, hope you enjoy it. Look, it's because Blaze needs a full range of movement when she's doing those kicks, okay? She has to be able to move as free as possible in order to do this devastating movement-based damage. It's for purely practical purposes. Oh. Like many League characters, yeah. Like too many League characters. You know, it's not as fancy and there's not as much of a sound, but you can, if you look close, you can see that the bottle still breaks when you hit somebody with it for the first time. Can I apparently can't break that. Okay, there we go. Hey, extra life. This is actually pretty playable. And the Golden Axe 8-bit version was terrible, but this feels like a real game. I kinda wish it wasn't so similar to the Mega Drive version. This had slightly different level layouts, some unique bosses, a slightly different story. Then I'd play this as its own game. Like how the Master System version of Sonic is supposedly a port, but is actually just a completely different game. These mechanics are playable. I could play a real game like this. But with this just being a port of a game that already exists, there's not much reason to. Ah. Okay. One thing that is getting to me is that there's no death sound in this version. So I can't tell when I've beaten a guy and I'm allowed to leave. Oh, look out, he's got a knife. I listen to the music and I can occasionally hear the actual theme behind all of the 8-bitness. Mostly this just sounds like the really early Sonic stuff to me. I keep hearing the Master System Sonic games in this soundtrack. Just in the notes. The way they're trying to use them. I think it does, yeah. The sound chip for the Mega Drive had a very distinctive tone to it. Like, you can hear an 8-bit soundtrack and know that was a Mega Drive game. I can hear those notes. And obviously that kind of... yeah, it had a sort of a rich tone that the Streets of Rage games used the heck out of. But obviously the Master System version can't handle that, so it's just cheerful beeps. Oh, I'm gonna get stabbed to death. Let's call in some reinforcements. Grab in there. There we go. Okay. It's a little awkward because the iframes are all over the place. But he's still vulnerable to the strategy that you would use in the Mega Drive version, which is lower him down to the bottom, because that above is the only direction he can't attack. So you want to be able to circle around him. So yeah, basically the Master System had a very jaunty sound chip. And the Mega Drive had a very rich sounding one. A very distinctive timbre. It's a word I want to use there, regardless of whether or not it's accurate. I don't know how sound works. If you do go to the YouTube and look at the Golden Axe Master System Golden Axe, the game on itself does not play very well, but the 8-bit version of that soundtrack is a thing of beauty. Actually comes across really cool. Ah. I feel like the bat and the drain pipe are a lot shorter in this version than they are in the Mega Drive version. I don't feel like I'm getting quite that reach. I'm a little impressed that this game's not lagging like crazy at the water on the beach. Considering the way the Golden Axe one went mad with lag when there was just a couple of enemies on screen, and wasn't doing anything like this in terms of backgrounds. Yeah, it's doing it pretty solidly. Yeah, I think you're right. I've got the hang of it a little bit more. Or maybe it's just that this tune lends itself to 8-bit better. One thing that is frustrating is that I keep seeming to slip out of grapples. Which is a bit of a problem when Blaze's main specialty is grappling. Yeah, I thought the 8-bit versions might be a bit of a joke, and to be honest the Golden Axe one was, but this feels like a legitimate game. This holds up pretty well. We'll see what other ones I can find. I think Golden Axe 2 and Streets of Rage 2 are also available on the Master System, so those should be something to look at. System Vector Man when? I mean, if there is one, I'll play the heck out of it, but I'm skeptical. Vector Man was a fairly late on Mega Drive game. So it used the... I know Vector Man used the shiny new vector graphics instead of the old raster graphics. So, oof. Don't think we'll be seeing it on here. I think it might have been after they dropped support for this system. Whoop, he bounced a long way. Ah! I don't feel like he even hit me there. Think we got him? Do. Not feeling this music. I don't hear the original at all to it. I think it's a little too busy. All the sounds mingling together. Is there a European heatwave right now? I know there's a lot of heatwaves right now. I didn't realize there was a European one. Basically, though, we so-call the rain for Europe, don't we? We tank that hit. It all comes in off the coast and then falls on us instead of going to the mainland. It's not been cold today. I was out cleaning the rabbits this morning. And I couldn't put my coat on because it was too hot, but it was, pouring with rain. I got kind of soaked, but you know, with the level of humidity, I was kind of soaked before I even went out, so whatever. I don't know if you can land your jump when you get thrown. I don't know if you can land it in this game like you can in the other one. I've not managed to pull it off yet. That skirt is just too short. I'm trying to... okay. Like... that... Look at that. That skirt is like belt height. That's just... I don't know. All I'm saying is, has practicality gone too far? Maybe give the tiniest thought to appearance, please. What are people going to think? It is not shorts, Miki. Those are definitely not shorts. Shorts would be practical. But that is not what she chose to wear today. It is set in the... I don't know exactly what year it's set. It's definitely made in the 90s, but... 70s seems legit for when it's set. Oh, so hey Burzum, how you doing? You having a good evening? Yeah, yikes exactly, Miki. A bit much. Yeah, that seems fair. All about the mini dresses. Yeah, you're welcome, Europe. We're tanking all the rain while you're having this nightmarish heat wave where you desperately welcome some water. I'm getting sick of seeing that poll pop up. We better finish Dragon's Dogma soon. I was expecting to finish it weeks ago. Why don't you come away from that pit so we can actually fight? Ah! But yeah, weather does seem to be wrecked lately. This whole year the weather has just been out of control. But it looks like they're off to a fancy dress party. I can see that. You've got these tough gangsters in their denim trousers and their leather jacket, and also wearing knee pads. That's pretty 70s. Yeah, it's obviously 70s. This game is set in the 90s, but it just so happens that the war between the Warriors of Rage and the Syndicate happens on 70s night at the most popular club in town. Everybody's in their 70s gear. It's 70s night. That's why they're all dressed up like this. It's just a coincidence. Vegeta in the pink shirt, yeah. He just happens to be wearing a pink shirt because he didn't have a change of clothes on the day that Earth gets attacked. You know, it raises a question that I've never considered before. So, Vegeta returns from space after his ship runs out of fuel. Crashes at Bulma's place for like... Yeah, he gets off the ship. Bulma's like, wow, you obviously haven't showered in the entire year that you've been on that spaceship. Go for a shower. And then as a prank, she chucks his clothes away and gets him out a pink shirt that says Badman, right? Where did she get a pink shirt? Where did she get a pink men's shirt that says Badman? So quickly. Where did that come from? Did she just have that lying around for emergencies? Like, the pink shirt is in the shower room with him. She didn't go out and buy it while he was in the shower. She had that available in the time that it took her to walk to the shower block with him. A man who stayed over might have left it? Possible. A man who stayed over brought it and apparently didn't mind her giving it to another man in the shower. He didn't find anything suspicious about this. She's not technically broken up with Yamcha at that point, though. I did consider the possibility that maybe she got it off of another guy she was spending time with, but she's not technically broken up with Yamcha at that point. They break up during the time skip, the training one. Like, pretty much immediately, I think. So they're clearly on their way out at the time that Vegeta visits, but I feel like Yamcha would have commented if it was his shirt. Did she buy it just in case Vegeta came back to Earth? Maybe. She had it on standby? I'm running out of time. And this guy won't fight me fair. It is his size, yeah. She set up this prank set up this prank months in advance. She calculated down to the moment when she'd need to deploy it. Yeah, so it can't be for Goku. To be way too small for him. And also, he's not a bad man. She does comment to Yamcha that Vegeta's spaceship must be running out of fuel soon. So she's keeping track of when he'll return. Vegeta will come back from space soon. As soon as he does so, I'll tell him he stings, and get that pink shirt out. Yeah, this is Streets of Rage 1 version. Is it not instantly recognizable? Is it in some way not the game you remember? Absolutely worth it. Heck, Bulma's the one who transmitted Earth's coordinates to Frieza. On the condition that he show up on the very day that Vegeta's wearing the pink shirt. Sounds weird. It's almost like a handheld version. I can't tell how much you're trolling with me here, Buzz. But unless I didn't actually manage to update the stream title. Hold on, did I manage to update the stream title? Let me just re-upload that. I typed it in. I don't know whether I hit the update button. This is the Master System version of Streets of Rage. I played the wait, I did update the stream title, or I did forget? But yeah, they made, I did update, okay, cool. Yeah, they made Master System ports of a whole bunch of Mega Drive games, which usually involved stripping them down to their basics so that they'd actually run. So this is the, Master System version of Streets of Rage. Okay, fair. It looks like a handheld version. I mean, the Game Gear was basically a handheld Master System. This probably came out on the Game Gear as well. That would make sense. I'd be surprised if it didn't. So probably that's why they ported it to the Master System. They ported it to the Game Gear, and then we're like, well, we've already got a working Master System version because a Game Gear is exactly the same hardware as a Master System. Let's release it anyway. But yeah, to recap, Buzz, the Master System version of Golden Axe is terrible, although the music's kind of nice. This holds up pretty well. This feels like a fun game. If it wasn't for the existence of a 16-bit version of a game that is exactly like this, I'd legitimately play this. Like, if they did this gameplay, but like different levels, a few different bosses, I'd be all over that. Like how they did with Sonic 1. It's very generously a port, but it's really just a completely different game. With its own levels and mechanics and stuff. If they did that with this, I'd love that. Because this feels like this is absolutely playable. It's just that the actual layout of enemies and the levels and the bosses is exactly the same as the Mega Drive version. This could be its own game. It's good enough. We should probably change the music as well. The music is not holding up well. Streets of Rage 2 really played with that rich Mega Drive sound. It does not carry over into the jaunty beeps of the Master System. Also, the games are much more defensive in this version than they normally are. Look a health up. Wait a minute. Like a full minute? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 70s night at the club. And that's why everybody's wearing these outfits and hairstyles. That seems legitimate, right? These women are from a different club. Okay. I guess that makes sense. It was a different kind of night at the different club. Yeah, maybe it was Halloween. Maybe one club did 70s night, the other club did Catwoman night. Where everybody came dressed as Catwoman. So I think in this game the math system can only handle 2 enemies on screen at a time. Which is why you're getting less lag than in Golden Axe, where they put the same number of enemies on screen at a time as they do in the Mega Drive version, and then the game slows to a crawl. Huge gang war kicking off when everybody's in fancy dress. Have you never watched The Warriors? Yeah, that guy's committed to the 70s night.
Thank you.
Oh, first continue. Possibly our last one. I don't know how many we get in this game. Like a mullet, swim trunks, and wristbands. This is the most 70s guy I've ever seen. Yeah, well, let's dwell on the boobs. This guy does appear in Streets of Rage 2 as an actual wrestler. So that makes sense. He's a wrestler by day, and for the 70s night at the club, he decided to go as 70s wrestler. Like, hey guys, this is what I've been wearing if I'd been doing this job 20 years ago. Socially acceptable to wear knee-high boots. Bright red ones? Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this tiny little police car. That's the most adorable thing I've ever seen. I want one of those for my niece. Vroom. Yeah, of course, the detailing is very important. You can't just have black boots with black detailing. It's like you're trying too hard. You're driving a kid's push-along car. Nice. I hope you at least put some colour elsewhere in your outfit, Miki. Yeah, it makes sense. They're probably doing some juggling at the club. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm basically on 1 hit point, and I've got 2 specials, which will be a huge waste if I die without using them. But these individual enemies not really worth the special, so... Okay, we found a turkey. Miniature turkey. Tiniest of turkeys. All black clothing. Fitting right in with my friends. I used to wear all black, but I wear a lot more colour these days. You don't wear all black every day, it's just a today thing? That's fair. I'd be lying if I didn't say I don't occasionally have all black days. I can't wear colour. That would betray my inner turmoil. Instead I should wear black that betrays my inner turmoil, but in a different usage of the word betray. Come on, get down, you. Oh. I was gonna use my special, but since we're freeze-framed anyway, just draw attention to their outfits as well. Why, guys? Why? Bright pink jeans. Nice. For your more colourful days. You know, I think in the, I'm pretty sure in the Mega Drive version, these, or at least in the Western Mega Drive version, these ladies have their hair down. They look exactly like recolored versions of Blaze. But in this, they're wearing buns. That's interesting. They actually made them look more different. It's kind of cool. Anyway, let's continue to fire incendiary shots at the deck of this wooden boat. Did we get both of them? Nice. Hold on a second. Welcome back, Lady Meow. You didn't miss much. A lot of fashion talk. Outfits and the like. It kind of wasn't a pun. I said the phrase and then realized, wow, that's really ambiguous phrasing. And rolled with it. This doesn't sound like anything like the music to this level, as far as I can tell. Did they come up with new music for this? Yeah, Noelle, I've got a little story that you might like. We took my little niece out for a walk with one of our friendly German Shepherds recently. Friendly Alsatians. I have to use the word Alsatian when I'm talking to you. Yeah, the other day we took her out with Lola, one of the Alsatians that we know. And we asked our niece, we asked my niece if she knew what kind of dog Lola was, and she replied, "Yeah, she police office dog." Which I liked. Seems legit. I thought that was quite clever. Oh, okay. They couldn't animate a crusher for this, so they put in a laser machine instead. Yeah, she's not wrong. She's obviously seen similar dogs on TV and stuff and made the connection. What kind of dog is regular office dog? Good question. I'd have to ask her. Bright pink jeans and shoes with a bright blue t-shirt and socks. Very nice. I mean, I bet you never get run over while wearing that outfit. Probably quite safe on the country roads at night. Yeah, I can see Labradors as the regular office dog. Ooh, wasn't ready for that. No, stop it. Okay, I wanted to check that real quick. So just like in the Mega Drive version of Streets of Rage 2, if you try to throw the fat guy, he falls on you instead. Did we get him? I'm almost out of time. I'm gonna die from time loss. Get back here. Okay, we got him, reset the clock. See, I've reached a meta stage where I feel self-conscious if I am wearing all black. They can tell I'm one of the people who feel self-conscious when they're not wearing all black, which is why they're wearing all black. And now everybody's staring at me. None of them are looking at me, but I can tell they're staring inside their minds. You're told no black clothing, so spite. Seems fair to me. Okay. The lightning does affect them. Just wanted to test that. Can I get through there in time? I can. Yeah, having an office dog would make the day go a lot quicker. Would probably also mean me doing a lot less work, though. You guys do all the work, I'll walk the office dog. One day, yeah. When we've got the failing at estate and we're all successful streamers, we'll have an office dog. An estate dog. I mean, I've kind of got an office cat. Tilly wanders in and out occasionally. Yeah, exactly, Lady Meow. Office Puppy is in an open drawer. I've got a photo of Tilly Cat inside my sock drawer. When she was a little kitten and she crept in there to sleep. Bearing in mind that in order to do so, she had to open my wardrobe and then open the drawer to get inside. Right, so the next morning I walked in to get my socks and sudden cat in my face. Meow. Yeah, an office cat might stay in an open drawer. Depending on the puppy, it might. He was bastard. Oh, one of these guys. An office cat would roll over most things. That is true. You might decide that even though you're big and scary in person, you've always been okay with it, and I'd like to get you to know you better, and therefore roll on your boots because they smell of you, as a gesture of friendship that perhaps you wouldn't fully appreciate. Sleep on your paperwork and keyboard. That's almost certainly what she was doing, yeah. Your boots would have smelled a lot like you, which is why she would have rolled over them. Interestingly mistyped letters to tenants. Yeah, connecting smells is very important to cats. I'm probably gonna die in like a second, so I might as well use this immediately. I mean, modern research says that if you you should get your cat its own keyboard so it can sleep on that instead of sleeping on yours. Which apparently is a thing that will actually satisfy a cat. Mine's usually pretty good about not sleeping on the keyboard though, so I've not trialed it. I was trying to lure him into the lightning thing. Didn't quite work out. Is he coming back? Or did I think I killed him. This sounds a lot like the Scrap Brain soundtrack. I think this is original to this game. I can't bring, I'm not hearing this and recognizing the original soundtrack in it. Absolutely, Lady Meow. What's our fact for the day? Huh. 1:35. Wait, 1:35 a.m. or p.m.? Man, imagine having to get up early to surrender your country. Then it... Oh, I guess I stood too close to that. Well, that was a bit of a waste of life. A senseless waste of human life. Maybe they didn't get up early. Maybe they stayed up late. They were up late the night before writing up the treaty, trying to get it right. Like, we really should have planned for this. Guys, we should not have been playing, we should not have been playing Call of Duty until, like, 11 p.m., guys. We should have written this hours ago. It's gonna be terrible now. Yeah, more realistically, it was a really crappy time for them and they were staying up late, stressed and planning. But that's not a funny thing for me to say. That's not funny at all. Two days and 6 hours after it was finally signed, so would have come into effect at 10 in the morning? Whoa, what the? Rewind to where I went to university for maths, and we'll conclude that it's going to be like 8 in the morning, not 10. But also, this guy wasn't a boss in the original. Alright. Good night, Lady Meow. Thank you for being here and keeping us company, and thank you so much for the On This Day fact. Excellent work. Right, have a good night, Lady Meow. I hope you get your early night and manage to get your stuff all done. Oh, I see. That isn't when they signed it, that's when it came into effect. In which case, I can only assume... That's still a weird time to set it to start at, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they intended it to start at midnight, but the signing was delayed for some reason. 1836 French time, so they probably intended to sign it at 6 o'clock French time, so to go into effect at their midnight. But they spent 36 minutes waffling about it. Yeah, so this is not a boss in the Mega Drive version of Streets of Rage. And now I'm wondering if he's a boss in the Mega Drive version of Bare Knuckle. I know in Streets of Rage 3 they took a boss out, but maybe they just did something weird here. Let's see what this guy's deal is. He fires missiles apparently. I don't think the stage even has a boss in the Genesis version. You just finish this stage and you go straight on to the elevator. The elevator is kind of the boss. The brutal arena mode. Maybe they couldn't get the whole elevator segment to work, so they included a guy in a top hat who's got a missile backpack and a cape and a walking stick. I don't know. Just a pretty nice top hat, yeah. I want to say he feels out of place, but then again, maybe not, given... This game gets more sci-fi as it goes on, is all I'd say. About to run out of time again. Come on, come back before I run out. Oh god, he's dead. There were fire-breathing guys earlier. Fire-breathing guys aren't sci-fi. That's a skill that people can learn. Okay, there is an elevator level. Ooh. Yeah, I suppose so. There's also Wolverines in this game. I mean, we've had the conversation that... Actually, did we have it on stream? I think I might have been commenting in somebody else's chat. But my theory that Mr. X, the leader of the Syndicate, is actually Professor X's brother. And that's why there's so many weirdos in the Syndicate. You've got the big fire-breathing guys. And, yeah, blatantly Wolverine in the next level shows up. Where he's wearing an X-Men costume and has claws for hands. So that kind of makes sense. But yeah, in this game, the Syndicate has some weird mechanical factories and stuff. In the next game, they've got access to primitive robots and weird mechanisms. And the third game is straight on sci-fi with androids and cyborgs and the like. So there's a clear progression. That's foreshadowed nicely as the story goes along. Which is interesting considering I doubt they planned ahead that far. I wouldn't have expected them to plan ahead that far, but maybe they did. But yeah, that guy kind of fits. Like, part of the backstory to the third game is that there's a group of mad scientists that's been selling stuff to the Syndicate. And they finally joined forces to work together. That guy might be a representative of the mad science group that supplies them with all their weird technology. Or he might be a member of the X-Men, inventing crazy stuff. It's hard to say. It could be either. The Syndicate's got a lot of allies. That's what makes them so threatening. So yeah, we'll see if they kept up the color scheme. But in both this and the original, there's a boss with a guy who has claws on his hands and a Wolverine-style quiff. The points. Quiff maybe isn't the right word. I don't understand her. But yeah, definitely in the Mega Drive version of this game, there's a recolor of both bosses on the final stage, where they're wearing, like, bright yellow with a black X striped across it. Like, clearly X-Men. Skin-tight costumes, bright yellow, black X across. What else can you conclude from that? Are there aliens, though? Well, this game is set at 70s night on the 90s. And there are robots in it. Or at least robots in the sequels, which are set like 2 years later. Now, did humans on 70s night in the 90s have the technology to build robots? If not, those robots could only have gotten there one way. Aliens. There's also the healers, which people like to say is an alien, but only because they've missed the context. This weird-looking boss in the weird-looking swamp in Streets of Rage 2, that seems really out of place if you've not been paying attention and realize that it's in the middle of an amusement park, and it's clearly just a sci-fi themed haunted house. Where some enterprising mafia man has decided to take control of one of the scary animatronics and make it hit you. It's what's actually going on in that scene, but a lot of people don't get that. And to be fair, it took me a while to realize. Even though the level immediately before it has like a big arcade and a pirate ship ride, I didn't click that it was a theme park until on my 50th playthrough I noticed, wait a second, there's a massive roller coaster in the background in this area. Huh. A++ observation skills. I'd be more embarrassed if other people didn't fail to notice it so much as well. Well, I mean, let's be honest. NASA wouldn't have had the technology required to fake the moon landings without the help of aliens. I mean, come on, to pull off that convincing a display, making it look to every conceivable sane person that there was a moon landing, that's way beyond the technology that NASA had access to fake. Clearly aliens must have been involved. Do 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 do. Yeah, exactly. They only made one slip-up that they, in their arrogance, thought they could get away with. But in actuality, you can tell that the moon landings are fake, because in the photos of Earth, it looks round, not flat. If you're paying close attention, you'll notice that. That's true, you also can't see the hole in the Arctic, unless you get inside the hollow Earth. Which is where the aliens come from. which proves that the aliens were involved in the cover-up. All photos of Earth from space have the hole in the Arctic covered up using alien technology to disguise the fact that there's aliens living inside the hollow Earth. It's the only reasonable explanation. The only theory that fits all of the facts. Okay, yeah. So this guy is here, but he's not wearing the outfit that he would be wearing in the original. Which is, you know, bright yellow with an X strap across his chest. Hollow or hollow? Is Earth holographic? I meant hollow as in you can get inside it and there's another Earth on the inside, which is where the aliens live. But it could be maybe they're using holograms to cover up the hole these days. Typical alien sneakiness. We know that they have hologram technology. There was that incident where a lizard man's holo projector failed on live TV while he was escorting an Earth politician. Just imagine somebody tuning in right now. And immediately tuning back out, I imagine. Okay, well, to quickly catch you up, Miki, aliens. It was all because of aliens. But yeah, there's a famous incident. You can look it up. It's at a political debate, I believe it was, in the United States, where while a guy was talking, one of his bodyguards briefly reverted to his lizard man form before becoming human again. You mean you? Are you one of the aliens, Miki? Have you been sent here to monitor me? Find out how much I know? It all makes sense. Could humans in 2019 make as wonderful and friendly an internet community as this? I don't think so. I think that proves that aliens interfered with failing at streaming, using their advanced technology to draw people in. Yeah, the jig is up now. The aliens are onto us. People tend to think you're not human? Not really sure what to say to that. I don't know if that's a jokey topic. Well, human or not, you're welcome here, Miki. It's a jokey topic? Okay. I mean, I've got nothing against aliens anyway. Without aliens, we wouldn't have pyramids. Or Game Boys. And imagine the state our government would be in if they didn't have alien overlords, carefully monitoring what they do. Yep, now that I know that people from the alien overlords are watching the stream and monitoring my actions, I'd like to take a moment to thank our alien overlords, and I'd like to take a moment to announce how I, for one, welcome our alien overlords. And as a popular internet celebrity, I can be of use to them, rounding up humans to work in their internet mines, gathering bitcoins for the Hive Queen. Yep, now that I'm personally involved, suddenly I'm all in favor of aliens. Only the most ridiculous of conspiracy theories was true. I can't win now, can I? I'm either gonna have the aliens or the Earth military barging into my house. Come on, get him! I'm gonna run out of time again. I think I might be on my last life. I'd like to at least see Mr. X. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna time out. Just let me get this guy! Oh, we got him, just in time. Oh. But for real though, aside from the enormous consequences and consequences isn't the right word. My brain's telling me repercussions, but I don't mean that either. The enormous implications of finding alien life out there. I also think it would be super cool to have aliens just living with us. I'm bored of humans. Welcome to Earth. Entertain me. Ah! Am I still... Okay, I'm on my 0th life. I don't know if I've got any continues. Just gotta play this one safe. These enemies are a lot more annoying in this version than they are in the Mega Drive version. They fall down and hide every time. Like, I'm absolutely on record, and I stand by this, that we should clone Neanderthals. Just so they can keep us company. Neanderthals are basically human anyway. There shouldn't be any real issues around that. Just bring Neanderthals back. They were fine. We can be along and friendly with them. It'd be cool to have a different kind of people hanging around. Other types of historic human too. I want to walk down the streets and see a dozen different kinds of humans. An Oxford professor says they are, and they're breeding a master race amongst humans. And he is an Oxford professor, I suppose he'd know. Oh, it's this guy again. Yeah, that would be really cool. Also, oh, there goes that life. Do I have a continue? I do have a continue. Nice. Get back here! Oh, this guy. This guy is the worst. He's just juggling me. I can't land a hit on him. Ah! Okay, okay. Stand at the other end, let him fire the missile, and then dodge around it. Nope, that didn't work. Just run at him and beat the crap out of the guy. That seems more successful. I thought he was dead. Yeah, also imagine the cred we get with the United Federation of Planets when aliens do come to Earth and find a bunch of different species living here, and we're like, I mean, yeah, the proto-humans did die out during our evolution, but as soon as we could, we brought them back. Welcomed them into our cities, gave them a place amongst us. Why? What did you do with your proto-evolutions? Yeah, you want to establish yourself immediately, when those smug aliens start showing up. When those Vulcans start thinking they're all that. What did you do with your subspecies? Oh, we exiled them to Romulus because they had feelings. Yeah, who's looking superior now? Whoa. They just keep coming. I'm gonna time over before we're through with this area, I bet you. We've got a boss to fight here. And then we've got another boss after it. I don't think I can finish the game before I time over through both my lives. It's a shame, I'd like to see the, I hope we at least see Mr. X, but I don't know, we might stall out here. It's possible. Well, these are a lot easier in this game than they are in the original. If you try this in the original, they'll just backflip through your jumps and then counter you. I have, yeah. I've seen a few of them. Come on, we've got 4 seconds to beat these ladies. Take them down! Oh, oh, oh! I think we got him! We did it, guys. We reached Mr. X. I think he's got something in his eye. One day we should do a failing out version of that. He's a big guy. Who are you? Oh, these guys are destroying me. They're just regular enemies. How are they so strong? Oh, it's because they've got jump kicks. Jump kicks are the best attacks in this game. Nobody can beat a jump kick. My jump kick advantage is all I have. And they take it away from me. How many minions are you sending at me before we can fight? I've got half a health bar here. I'd like to at least die to the final boss. Oh my gosh, these goons are gonna kill me! He's a bottom tier. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have another continue. Never mind, everything's okay. Let's say I'm dying to bottom tier goons right in front of the final boss and accidentally flashing my underwear everywhere. Ugh. Can I wake up now, please? I'm tired of having this nightmare every night. Yeah, he's like, what? 2 foot taller than me? He's about as wide at the waist as I am tall. Ooh, okay, he just kind of ran into me there. I didn't even seem to be an attack. What is he even doing? Has he got a bayonet on that thing or what? A giant or an alien? A giant alien. I'm glad we can agree on some compromise. Oh no, I'm not gonna get it! This guy's tough. I don't know how to fight him on this mode. The full continue there and we didn't make it. Took it down to the wire though. He didn't have a lot of health left and he was the final boss. I don't feel too bad about that. I think I gave that my all. Okay, that was pretty good. I would give the Master System version of this game a thumbs up. Would play again. If the better Mega Drive version of the game didn't exist, I could see this game being a big hit. People still talking about it. One of the classics. Alright guys, I'm gonna have a look for another bad port. It might just be Golden Axe 2, it depends what I can find. I know there's Streets of Rage 2, but if that's as long as this one, I'm not gonna have time for it. Listen, nobody tell Miki that I died, okay? I'm gonna be right back.